Welcome back, everybody, to the grand finals of the John Wick's Invitational. It's Denial versus MouseSpaz. Denial winning the first map season, 16-13. A bit rocky, almost being caught up by the MouseSpaz players on that T side, second half. But we hope that you had a nice, refreshing break in the last few minutes and that you've gone to the toilet and all that business, because we've got the second map starting very soon. And it will be Mirage, the map of choice for Mouse. I have a feeling that this is one of those games. They're very close, the level of both teams. I think it's one of those games that will go on to the third map, that will go to Cash. And the Cash is the map that we saw Denial play on. Now, is that a bonus or a negative thing? Because I think it's more negative than a bonus, because it has allowed the it's allowed the MouseSpaz side to see how they're going to play on Cash, and so they can kind of, you know, understand the way that they'll probably end up playing on Cash. So it's pretty important, I think, for Denial to kind of try and end this as soon as possible if they'd like to win, because I think if it goes to Cash, it will be MouseSpaz coming out the better. But the knife round here on Mirage, I mean, the winner of this knife round gets to decide which half they'll start off as, and in general, you'd want to start off on the CT side on Mirage, don't you?
Yeah, it's not a bad pick to go for the CT side. It's fairly easy to go for some aggressive moves as a CT on this map. You can go for the A palace push, both with the AWP or with a double rifle setup, as well as you can hold down the entire B apps alone with the AWP if just you get into the right position. So I mean, by that means you have the good opportunities of mobile AWP play, as well as you have the possibility of actually getting the middle pushes as both CTs and terrorists.
Yep. MouseSpaz now, starting off on the CT side here on Mirage, the stronger side in their map of choice. Denial have to provide something very different here on the T side. They can't play the same lackluster T side that they played in the semi-finals yesterday. I mean, they won quite a lot of rounds on season, but was it due to them playing such a great T side, or was it just due to the fact that it was season and it allowed them to kind of play freeform and still get rounds? I mean, we didn't see any crazy excuse, but here, Denial aren't going towards the B side push. We do see it a lot on the first round of this match, and Tarek has done an excellent job getting himself a frag. Now's the right time to pull back. He's got support from FNS, who will actually get a frag on Nitro. This is really good defense by the CTs, and however, Tarek will finally go down to the CZ of Naflight. The bomb is planted by the Ts. Not fast enough rotation coming in from the CTs, and Naflight with yet another kill on the kitchen. CZ is very powerful, but only 3 bullets left. He's not going to land a headshot. He'll be forced to go down. Hazed with a double kill as he pushes through, but Daps is going to slow them down. It's a 1 and 2 here. Can he win this clutch? Not a lot of HP on Cutler. Lands a few bullets, but Hazed will finally finish him off. Defuse. Well, actually, Hazed getting a triple kill. Yeah. And Cutler will get the defuse. It's quite interesting that that Cutler didn't go the defuse while Hazed went for the kill. They actually both tried to get him at the same time, which I think is the better choice. 6 headshots in this round. A lot of headshots already. And actually, hang on a second, that's almost
6 out of 8, right?
Yeah, 6 out of 8. That's. Use your brain to calculate the percentage.
Please don't, bro. I don't like maths.
8 times 12 is almost 100.
I don't know. I'm not even gonna count, man.
Okay.
I'm too tired for that stuff.
It's about 70-something%.
You know.
80, no, it's about 84%. I don't know. I'm an idiot. They're going for B again.
Yeah.
Tarek is ready with the M4.
Oh, he's gonna get caught. Tarek.
He doesn't actually get any kills, and now they are able to pick up his gun. Fugly gets that M4.
Oh, this could be a
nicely
doable round
done
for
by
the terrorist.
Yes, indeed, it is doable for the terrorists here. MouseSpaz have to be really careful with the retake. It's 4 on 3 with the gun on Fugly, but they do have the armor advantage of the CTs. Tarek, you know, he's a very aim-heavy player. He's got great aim, and he's the kind of player that you want to have on the B side, but he's just a bit too aggressive. Oh, Lord, he actually doesn't get the kill. Lands quite a lot of shots, Fugly, but finally takes down Cutler. Daps with a triple kill there. Beautiful, actually quad kill for Daps. Beautiful positioning by him, and I think the round is down to him. He stayed in apps, stayed in that corner, and was just able to shoot down all the CTs while, you know, they were looking at the other terrorists on the other parts of the B site. 1-to-1. MouseSpaz.
And that is even more demoralizing.
Losing that second round, yeah.
Yeah, it's more demoralizing than losing the pistol round, I think.
It wasn't even a forced spine, it was a full-on eco, so their economy is completely out of the roof. Shazam with a frag. Tarek again, trying to switch things up. by doing that A push that you mentioned, that Palace push by the CTs, and it's just not worked out for them. But now that they know he's there, they know that there's nobody on the B side, or there's a weaker player on the B side, because Tariq is really one of the stars of the MouseSpaz lineup, him and JDM.
But I think the Terrors could actually throw this run away.
What
Fugly's
was
low on
Dubs
health.
doing? Oh, they do get the kill. Fugly actually with a double, and I have no idea how he made that. It must have been, he must have been like spraying his M4 in a vertical line and somehow got that quick double. But still, they do get that round. They lost quite a few players, however, to the CTs. But
the important thing is that the CT side decided to buy up in that situation. They went for the scouts, the Pierce Llama, and even one silenced M4. And they lost it, so they're going to be on a eco round. Maybe even one more after this one.
could be a double eco.
Yeah, unless they want to go for a kind of shaky buy with the pharmacists and stuff in the next one.
They've got time. They can eco. They don't have to go for a force where they don't have to force it, but a nice push towards mid will give them a lot of information. Shazam has to be really careful. He can be caught in a corner here, and he gives away his position. FNS or Shazam actually times his push at the right moment. He does something else there. Dex gets that kill on JDM to make 2 easy anti-eco frags towards the mid site. Now the terrorists have control of mid. They're probably going to go for a B split, it seems, as the bomb is getting ready to push towards the B side. There's one CT waiting. 1 in 8. And I think 1 in CPL. It will probably be an easy round for Denial. Nitro. Poor Tariq.
Poor Tariq.
Not really his fault there.
No, but maybe his fault that that dropped that anti-eco.
Yeah.
Stayed too
Had he
long in
been,
maps.
yeah, he should have been a lot less greedy,
Yeah.
you know.
Fire the first 3, 4, maybe 5 bullets, drop down.
Drop down. You know you've missed them. You've not gotten any kills. Best case scenario, you've done quite a lot of damage and you can finish them off after. Worst case scenario, you've done some damage and you can back away and do some damage later and get some kills. So actually both worst case and best case scenario were exactly the same except worded differently. So I don't know how my brain is working right now. But I meant something. I can't remember what exactly I meant, but it would have made sense had I articulated it properly. 3-1, Denial now, 2 rounds ahead of MouseSpaz. MouseSpaz able to go for a full buy. Tariq and the rest of the crew with not a lot of nades at all. Only 2 smokes, a flash and a nade. And it's going to be very difficult for them on the A side because they can't do any counter flashes. They can't do any counter smokes either if they try to go for the retake. So if the Terrors go for the A site, pushed as they are now, it will be pretty disastrous. 2 CTs on towards Connector 1 at mid. So they're pretty much out of action. If the smoke goes down, they can't really do much to help Cutler.
Exactly. It's going to be the retake without a defuse kit and without any counter grenades.
Oh, nade coming in from Hazed.
Will they go through the smokes?
He makes it through the
That's
smoke.
kind of questionable, but
I mean, had he landed that spray down on Shazam, it would have been a good choice, but he just did not. He was not able to land it. And sometimes, even if you make the right choice and you make a nice ballsy play, if you don't land the bullets, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there's a limit. Your
Exactly.
aim has to be on point. Bombs planted. It's 3-on-2. Not a lot of HP on Shazam now. It's a 2-on-2 here as Daps and Fugly have to try and... Oh, God, quick double kill there as Tariq and FNS take down both Daps and Shazam.
what a headshot here. 1-on-1 now. He knows that it's going to be the fake defuse.
Yeah,
It's the most common thing.
Oh,
And he's going to be
him.
charged!
Oh, what is going on? FNS jump.
Crazy
nice
play.
movement. Nice
Ooh,
movement.
does he have the time?
I think he does. But actually, really nice movement by FNS to get it. But he should have heard the wooden boards and known straight away that it was right in front of him. And
Yeah.
he should have made that.
But it's a very little time to react. But actually, just a small point to make is that you said that even if you do some ballsy play and your aim is not there, then it's not going to pay off.
Yeah.
But if you do some ballsy play or some stupid play actually, and your aim is there, you might get saved from that.
Yeah, exactly.
So the aim is so important in
It's
these
so
FPS
important.
games.
It's so important. Okay, a smarter player will always beat a less smart player if they have around the same aim, even if he has a bit worse aim. But you still need enough aim to get the frag in about 2 seconds, 3 seconds. You can't waste 20 bullets on one player. It just does not work out. And sometimes you just don't have your crosshair at the right place at the right time, and it does not work out for you. But they still got the round regardless. They got the retake against Denial and made it 3-2. They know that there's 2 in the site, 100%. due to just the nades that went through. There's like 2 nades thrown at almost the same time, so the terrorists have to be really careful pushing it. FNS and Tariq. Tariq will actually get 1 frag on Nafly, but FNS pushes through without checking to the left. Tariq will get the frag on Nitro regardless. Daps will take down Tariq finally, but they've done the damage, and oh, that nade coming in from Cutler will take down Daps. Denial have only 2 men towards the site. The bomb's not... Actually, the bomb's planted.
Nope.
The bomb's not planted, it's on the ground. JDM will get the frag on Shazam, so Denial's push in towards the B side has been completely misconstructed as MouseSpaz making it 3-3. But a very good bomb site defense by Tariq. And that's Tariq playing more defensively and more passively, putting himself in a better position to kind of react to that push by them, giving them apartment. You don't have to get that sick ace with 5 headshots on towards apartments every single time.
Even though FNS was kind of confused, he didn't realize that the guy was already at the bench.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. But yeah, great job by Tariq in this situation.
And Tariq was in a position to see FNS
yeah,
push through.
Actually, he was.
To see, I think it was Nitro push through. So maybe a bit of miscommunication, but it doesn't really matter so much as MouseSpaz will make it 3-3. Full buy though by Denial. They do have the weaponry required. They do have an op on Shazam, and Shazam, this map so far hasn't really provided much. He did great on Season with that op.
He did.
Hazed. A frag on Daps through connector towards short. Shazam with the pre-fire with the op. You don't see a lot of that. I mean, it's not really the best thing to do. And he'll get shot down by JDM, who is finally able to deal with his nemesis, but this time with a rifle. Fugly with another nice headshot on Hazed. To make it a 3-on-2, and a flash comes down at jungle, but it's behind FNS, not very...
Ooh.
Oh, it's the wallbang from Nitro to make it a 1-on-1. It's him against Tariq. And Nitro, the new player, the new addition to Denial, is now in a pretty tough situation. He's going to move right in front of Tariq, and he actually survives with just a quick hop. And there's a Molotov, and he pops out at the same time. Tariq is in a tough situation. It's really difficult for Nitro to land a headshot. I mean, he should have just tried to do something else. Maybe back away, go from T-ramp. But there wasn't a lot of time left on the clock, and he just perhaps tried to see if that ballsy and stubborn play would work out for him against Tariq. But Tariq, you know, he played it smart. Just had a little bit of his head sticking out. Had his crosser at the right moment, at the right time. Threw down that Molotov as well to stop him from backing away once more. And to try and catch him, because he knew that he hit him quite a few times. Denial now, 1 round behind MouseSpaz and forced onto an eco.
Yeah. It's most likely going to be 4-4, so this map is entirely as open as it can be. And the fail smoke in B-Apps is maybe going to punish Tariq. They jump out of the apps.
Oh, again, Tariq in his advanced position will drop that FAMAS. Flashed completely. Nice kill here by Daps. Beautiful eco round so far by Denial. They could make it 4-4, and I don't know how you called that. I mean, you just said 4-4. I think you meant 5-3 because it was an anti-eco, but...
Nah, it was... completely.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A big read. Yeah,
yeah. Straight away from the way they spawned. Yeah, because you know they were close to the B side. It's going to be an easy.
Oh
but
wait.
A retake coming in from Hayes as he gets a double kill. Cutler taking down Nitro. It's all up to Fugly now to try and hold them off even just slightly longer. But he picks up the M4, but
go for the Juan Dig instead, my friend.
Do it. Do the Juan Dig or the Juan Dig.
Juan.
The Katie Dig.
Katie, no, actually, of all the players who's around my level, I think I'm one of the worst Eagle players.
Really?
It's a massive disaster when I get one of those.
You know what people say when I play? I remember I was playing with some friends with the op and Glock, and I was missing my op shots. So the guys told me, "Why are you playing with the op as the main gun? Just run around with the Glock and just use the Glock. Main weapon Glock, secondary gun op, just in case your Glock runs out of ammo."
I don't know.
It was demoralizing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
for me. And I was like, I don't want to play with the op anymore.
I don't know if that's a positive comment to give.
No, it's a very negative comment to get. That you're so bad that you're better off playing with a Glock. Like, and I was getting all the frags with the Glock as well instead of the op, which is quite funny. Shazam though with an entry frag on towards the mid part of the map. Sorry.
Confirmed on stream. Avela getting a 30 bump in the matchmaking with a Glock only.
I've gotten quite a lot of frags, but not a 30 bomb just with a Glock. No, that's never happened. Maybe on deathmatch. Actually going towards the A side here. Nitro the entry fragging. Actually,
he was nearly running above him. Looked kind of funny. Oh, the FACEIT rotation, but a nice smoke to block off any vision.
Smokes, flashes, bombs down. Nicely done here by Denial. Should be textbook by them, as they've done a good job with their after plant positions. Shazam will get that frag on Tarek. Now JDM is on his own. I think they should go for him right now, stop him from saving that op, as the CT economy is not too great whatsoever. Shazam smelling that blood. He smells it. He knows he's there. He feels it in the air. But he's behind a wall. And actually, he'll end up saving the op. Good old JDM. He can use it.
They could have been a bit more aggressive, but I think Denial for now is also going to try and focus a bit. Yeah, they're going to try and focus a bit on their own economy.
Their economy, it's good, but it's not excellent.
Yeah.
However, MouseSpaz are forced onto an eco. I mean, Cutler buying a Swag 7. Swagtastic. Not as swagtastic as Cadian and Avela, but pretty swagtastic.
Yeah. I'll give it a 8 out of 8.
I hate, no rate. No hate, no hate. No hate, please rate 8 out of 8. No bait.
What? That meme. You told me about it yesterday.
I love it. I love that meme. It's the best. And I love how the CZ is disgustingly good at short ranges.
But Haste should get a new position. I think he's scared of someone.
He should pick up that AK-47. I think he's worried that somebody's peeking that
Yeah,
AK.
exactly. I think he think that he's trapped or something. In fact, he's not.
No, he's
but
perfectly
Cutler
fine.
here with the Swag 7 on the A apartments towards the A palace. Yes,
Finally.
he sees the weapon.
Oh, nicely done. But he dies, but this is a pretty good eco from MouseSpaz indeed. Fugly will get one frag. So 1 on 3. He drops JDM, but Tarek picks up the op. And he'll make an easy kill to make it 6-4. This is an interesting thing that we just saw right now. Actually, Tarek picking up Shazam's op. Sorry, it wasn't JDM. FNS finally went to pick up JDM's op from Maryland. But one thing I noticed that round was that number one, when the CT went to CPL and checked that there was nobody in mid, finally he moved out of position because he actually thought he was trapped. But as soon as they knew there was nobody in mid, 2 of them rotated to support him, so there were 4 in the A site. So even if they only have 1 op, the pistols were powerful enough to stop that push into the site. And I think that Denial are not too confident at the moment pushing into sites. Shazam, though, with yet another entry frag. And he's been able to get a lot of entry frags in this game so far. He's been consistently winning that control over mid with his op, and he's been very fast indeed.
He hasn't been getting a massive amount of frags, but the ones that he has been getting has been very important, I think. And let's see here. The A push, but Tarek is going to give a lot of information.
Well, Tarek's not towards the B site to support. FNS is a bit flashed. He will get 1 frag though, however, and Hayes there in support will get yet another, but it's a 1-for-1 trade for the CTs and terrorists, and that goes to the advantage of the terrorists, as now they're 1 man ahead.
Exactly.
Molotov in the kitchen. Cuts off any escape routes.
Run, Cutler. Run for your life.
Run, Forrest, run.
Yeah.
Oh! Nasty shot there by Cutler. You know, he says, well, I'm going to run away, but...
I'll just show you that whenever my AWP is not able to get a lot of kills themselves, I'll just pick it up and do some trick plays, you know?
Yeah, I can bite. That's what he's trying to say. Yeah. I may be furry and cute, but I can bite. Another op saved by MouseSpaz. Round for Denial to make it 6-5. MouseSpaz are not very dominant on Mirage so far. It's a CT-sided map, and Denial are collecting quite a lot of rounds, and this could be
a 2-0.
I mean, that would be fantastic for Denial. And I think in this best of 3, Denial can really pat themselves on the back if they win this against MouseSpaz. And because you would never, I mean, Denial is great. Denial is a great side. They're one of the best NA teams, but you'd never say, oh, for 100% sure that they are the 3rd best. Shazam loses his 1-on-1 against JDM towards the mid part of the map. Interesting buy here by the CTs. 2 pistols, 1 op, and 2 M4s, but they do get the entry frag towards the mid site. JDM beating Shazam finally, and this may herald good news for MouseSpaz this round, as the terrorists are now with a 1-man deficit. And
you may question, why is FNS jumping up and down like this?
Info.
All he's searching for right now is just information.
Info.
So as soon as he sees someone, he's gonna fall to a new position, do some counter clashes. Happening right now, I think.
Wow, you can see the future. You're amazing. Fugly in a good position to take down Hayes. Sees just the bottom of his feet, actually. And he'll be able to make that spray down on him. As he tried to do a little cheeky one. He tried to go to the side of the corner of the smoke and wait until the terrorists tried to push through the smoke until the smoke disappeared to get a frag. Now the terrorists are pushing in towards the A side. It's 4-on-4 as they were able to get that frag, but Tarek is going to get one. He's going to get two. Takes down both Nafly and Fugly. Will there be a return from Nitro, the new member of the Denial team? He gets one frag on FNS, but is it enough? It's 2-on-2. One AK and an op and one M4 and an op. Classic lineup here. It's 2-2. Nitro with a frag on Tarek, one of the better performing players for the MouseSpaz side, but JDM, he makes a frag and makes it 1-1, and there's not enough time to get the bomb plant as JDM really timed it
perfectly
there. Yeah. Perfect timing by JDM.
That's really good.
Well played. 11 kills for him. Hazed on 12. Tarek actually not performing as well as I thought. I mean, he's doing fine, 9, but I'll only be top fragging for his side. On the other hand, Shazam has got only 9 frags as well. Then Nitro and Daps with 11 each. This is another thing that I've noticed so far. In both maps, the scores for the teams are quite equal. There's nobody that's really standing out.
And no one really falling behind.
Either, yeah.
So that's like really important. And he wins the AWP battle once again. I mean, it's pretty crazy to win that many AWP battles in a row.
Especially when JDM knew exactly where he was, but Shazam didn't know where I mean, there's only one spot that Shazam can come from, but JDM can come from a few spots. But regardless whether he makes that entry frag, it doesn't matter if Tarek and the rest of the team will completely melt the terrorist side with the Rem 4s. So that makes it 8-5 as Denial are unable to convert that advantage they had in the early part of that round.
Exactly. And the scoreline is 8-5. And fast prediction, what is it gonna be 9-6, or do you think 10-5 maybe? They'll probably get 9 rounds at least, right? The CTs.
I think it might be 10-5.
Yeah. And that is not going to be satisfying for Denial. They got 5 rounds fairly quick.
Bomb plant here by the terrorists. Daps is remaining. It's a 1-2-3. Well, at least they've got the money so they can play the last 2 rounds with a bit of cash under them. You can go for a full buy at least for the next round. Actually, for the last round, sorry. For the last round, they have a full buy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're going to go all in with everything they can purchase and equip.
All in. Easy skins, easy life.
Easy skins, easy life.
I'm sure some of you are probably a bit worried right now.
Yeah.
If the majority of you have bet for netcode guides, and some of you are like, oh yeah, I went all in for Denial, and I'm going to make so many skins. Shazam, faster than JDM.
That was a statement, if you guys didn't realize.
What kind of statement?
Yeah, that he is faster.
Oh, I thought maybe you were making a sexual innuendo there, but he's faster. It's a good thing to be faster in Counter-Strike, maybe not in other things. I cry every time. FNS with a frag on Nitro. Oh, not bad there by Daps. Dirty headshot from him.
Oh, the nade. Oh, I think it failed.
Oh, there's a nade though coming towards Daps there, but he'll make the headshot regardless just before the nade falls. Twitch TV/Tarek is his name, or is the name of his channel.
Yeah, it was called No Shirt TV before. I don't know if he had the powers to rename it.
But I think Tarek, just like Shroud, is one of those players who got popular on streaming. On streaming before he joined this.
It's because he's always been streaming without a shirt on. You never seen it?
I've seen that, but I'm assuming it's because it's hot where he's playing at. It's like his room's hot, and that's why he doesn't have a shirt on. Not because he's got a lot of muscle, because I don't think he does.
No, he's a big beast, bruh. He's a big beast.
He's about as skinny as you, Arcadian.
No, he's way more skinny. I can take him out in a fight. I challenge you. Tarek, if you ever attend a European LAN...
Fight me at LAN, bro!
Fight me. Fight me.
This time round, MouseSpaz will be playing exactly the same tactic, except this time they tried to go with a lurker, Tariq, going towards the A site, but he got shot down very quickly. So they're going towards the B site with Foreman. Actually, it worked. The CTs thought it was an A site push for some reason. Didn't have anyone towards the B site. No, they got the bomb plant. Cutler with a beautiful flash to get the frag on Nitro. So, oh my lord, JDM taking down Fugly. This is really weird here. JDM with yet another kill. Denial throwing away that round. It should have been the CT round, especially after they got the frag early on. But the armor Glock by the MouseSpaz side was too powerful, too strong for Denial.
So it's really looking towards the third map. I think this pistol round win by MouseSpaz. It's just slowly edging towards the victory of this second map for them. So it could be a 3-mapper.
Seems like it. Oh god, Nitro with a double kill. Some friendly fire happening. But Twitch.tv/Tariq will survive that.
You think he's going to win this? I think he's in somewhat... Nah, actually not a favorite position, but the time is ticking.
CTs have to be clever. They really, really have to be clever.
If he gets the first kill, it's going to be... GG.
Oh, he sees him. Come on, just back away. Just back. Oh, he gets the frag on Nafly. He should have just backed away, wait for the crossfire, wait for Dabs to get him from behind. Dabs has to push at the right moment, at the right time. He does. He gets the frag. He probably will get the defuse, and that's going to be 11-6.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
No,
he was so slow of jumping out of those B-apps.
That's why you need movement. That's why you need to practice.
Oh, wait.
Oh. I've cast enough games. I know the Bob timer sounds really well.
Yeah, but I don't have the plugin, man.
Oh, you can't hear it?
Yeah.
How are you trying to throw because you don't have the headset on?
Yeah.
For the past maps, you're like, oh, he's not going to make it. How do you know?
Yeah, but don't you know all the time? If
you
we
read the timer.
If we cast together online, you're always like, oh, how did you knew that he had time to go for the other bomb site or something? You know?
Yeah.
But when I don't have the in-game volume, I'm screwed.
You can't. I mean, I don't blame you. You just cannot make that decision. Shazam.
It's just the feeling. It felt like a slow rotation.
It was slow. It was the last second, by the way. It was
okay, so I wasn't like completely off.
No. You were very close. Very, very close.
It would be awkward, you know, like, oh my god, he's not gonna make it at all.
I've seen that happen in some casts. I've seen that happen.
It's just awkward.
Oh, is he gonna make it? Yeah, mate, he is. There's 20 seconds left on the bomb timer. Don't worry about that.
That's so weird when that happens, right?
Yeah, well, I'm not saying it happens to me. I'm just saying that, you know, never happened to me. I'm the best. I'm kidding. Of course it's happened. It's happened to everyone. JDM has 45 seconds left on the clock. He can go for a cheeky bomb plant, but the CTs have done a smart job of spreading all over the map and making sure that he won't get the bomb plant. He won't get that economic boost for his side. Denial will probably make it 11-7, making it only 4 rounds between them and MouseSpaz.
11-7, 7-11.
7-11. Isn't that a drink?
Yeah, no, it's a shop.
Oh, it's a shop, yeah. 7-Eleven is a shop, sorry. 7-Up is a drink. What am I saying? Madness. There's absolute madness tonight here on in the FACEIT studio.
But I don't know, how big is that 7-Eleven company?
Oh, it's very big.
Yeah, we have a lot of them in Denmark at least.
Yeah, they're quite they're all over Europe.
Yeah, okay.
They've got corner shops all over Europe.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. 2 armor buys, one on FNS and the other on Tariq, but it is an eco. They could have gone for a full buy, but they've decided against it. They've saved up. Yeah. Nice smoke from the CTs, but they don't take advantage.
Oh,
that Molotov. It's just a YOLO push right through. They're going to jump. Fugly's going to make short work of these jumping terrorists as they fly through the windows like birds trying to fly to the heavens. Yeah. But they land down in a flurry of bullets instead.
Exactly. And yeah, we have a small contest in the chat right now, initiated by our friends, saying how many headshots are we going to have in the end of this map? How many do we have right now? I want to participate.
49.
49. Okay. So I'm gonna go for 61.
I'm gonna go for...
Oh, it's gonna be a bit more. It's gonna be 78. 78.
65.
78.
You say 78?
No, I say 74. Last call, 74. I'm not allowed to change it anymore.
Okay, I say 65.
Okay.
Full buy here from MouseSpaz as they try to regain control of the game from Denial. Denial winning 2 rounds in a row, forcing them onto an eco, and winning 2 ecos in fact, but now they have a lot of money, MouseSpaz, and they can go for the full buy. JDM now with the op, but it's a 5-on-4 situation already. Daps has lost a bit of HP, and the terrorists are just trying to gain that map control on towards mid. He went for that push towards the B site, and actually they took quite a few flashes and smokes from the CTs there, and Tarek there with some nice ninja work, getting the better off Shazam, who had no idea he was right above him. And that's what happens when you give away mid and you give away shot. They can do things like that. Nicely done by Daps. 2 kills by him. Peeking at the right moment. Support comes in from Nitro from behind. Hayes, though, takes him down just before. And Nitro with yet another kill on FNS to make it 11-9 as Denial keep control of this matchup, keep control of their economy. And there's a. I think I'm gonna have to say this, but I think Cadian is supporting Denial.
No. I just want them to do a great comeback, and I think that
it's not much of a comeback. It's a CT-sided map.
Well, after them losing a lot of rounds in a row as terrorists, they had a good beginning. I just want to see them kind of get a good shine again. So I'm hoping for them right now.
Yeah.
Just to get 15 rounds, and then when they get 15. MouseSpaz can get the last rounds, and it'll be overtime, and it's going to be completely fantastic, and everybody's going to be on their toes,
Yeah, I want to see a double overtime on this, and then a third final map with a double overtime. I want it to be as close as possible.
Yeah.
Nitro with yet another frag, and he's been doing an excellent job. He's the new player for Denial. 3 frags for him in this anti-eco, and he's performed well. Some say he's been a very, very good replacement for... Juve, I believe he was called. Juvenile. Or Juvenile, yeah. So he's done a very good job so far in this tournament, and I think he's made a difference for Denial. Denial, the same team that was last in the several lands, now have a chance of winning the grand final of the John Wick Invitational. That's $10,000 for their team, and I think that's the most money they've probably ever won in their careers, from playing, ESEA invites in different seasons for...
the timing in apes. They're past each other.
He's right onto his left. What's going on? Shazam has no idea. He's got his scope down. And then the CT, and the terrorist doesn't know. Tarek has no idea either. They're back to back, right next to each other. Who's going to look first?
This is awkward.
Shazam's going to look behind. Shazam will. Come on, Shazam. No, but why? Why would he? He's waiting for that push.
Someone call this guy on his phone. Come on, tell him. Let him know.
Someone's probably Steam messaged Tarek. Tarek is right behind you.
This is so awkward. How long can this really go on for?
And the rest of the team are underground, I think. They're at underground, and they're moving towards mid.
Come on, turn around, dude. Don't you look at this? And what is this Tarek breakdance going back and forward, trying to do some crazy dance? And Lucius
trying to be smart. He turns around at the last moment and he gets the frag with the CZ. Bro, it seemed like somebody told him. Somebody must have been because it's long enough. The delay, it's long enough. I think it's long. I think Shazam just turned all of a sudden, and went, just killed Tarek. That was pretty funny, though. That was quite... You don't see a lot of that when they're so focused that they walk past each other and don't even bother looking to the left. I mean, I'm always looking around when I'm playing.
And the chat is also just going massive. It was really weird.
Oh, dear.
I don't think I would ever experience such a long back-to-back
I've never seen one. I've never seen one that long before. Definitely. Beautiful shot there by Shazam to take down JDM. 11-11. They've got the same score, but they're playing on the stronger side. Denial seem like they're on their way. Tarek Ruffle. Did you walk a ramp? Lol. No, he didn't. He did not walk a ramp. He went in from Palace. Rest in peace. Rip in peace.
Yeah. Rip and pepperoni.
Rip and pepperoni, Tarek. Rip and pepperoni. Denial.
And they're gonna go for the buy once again. It's 11 to 11.
They have to. They don't have a lot of rounds left. I mean, they've got a lot of money to go for a buy, actually.
Yeah,
so it's not a problem.
It's a good buy, but this is gonna be the roundabout. Denial maybe taking the lead once again in this map.
They smoked off CPL, and that's Shazam out of CPL. Shazam's going to throw what nades he has down mid, and that nade was actually quite good, did a bit of damage on Hayes, and he's going to go to the corner here. Oh no, they're relying too much on that smoke. Nobody's actually looking towards CPL. Shazam able to switch to the left, and because they saw the nades from the right, they expect that he's on the right. They didn't expect that he changed position. He will get that frag on JDM there.
And he actually gets away kind of safely. He's going to go for the re-peek, but it's a 4-on-2 situation here in favor of Denial.
But the bomb's down. The bomb's down mid. And even though Hayes has got yet another kill on Daps, the bomb is down mid. It's a 3-on-2. It's capable. Hayes and Cutler can do something out of this, but they have to be really careful. Hayes goes down to Nitro. Shazam will get that frag on Cutler and make it 12-11. They're 1 round ahead once more. Denial are ahead. Denial are only 4 rounds away from winning $10,000. Denial are very, very close to proving why they're the 3rd best North American team. And Denial are finally getting the fruits of their labor. And Nitro, I think, is one of the main reasons for that.
And some guys is burning their fingers right now with the skins. Around 80% of you guys watching.
My skins.
Yeah.
My skins. I said it. I said if Denial are able to win Mirage, well, obviously they're going to win. But if they had lost this, I don't think they would have won on cash.
Right.
I don't think so. But they were capable of stealing this. And we said it. It's a 60-40 game. It's not an 80-20 game. The teams are very, very, very close. And Shazam's been on form. Nitro's been on form. Fugly's not played bad either. And Nafly as well. Daps.
I was just going to say, you can't mention 4 guys from a team.
And not mention Daps. Daps has probably performed the best out of them this game.
Oh, he's burning.
Barbecue.
Cutler.
We had a Cutler barbecue. Oh, sorry, a Shazam barbecue. No, a Cutler barbecue.
Yeah, Cutler barbecue.
In
the grill of Shazam.
Yeah, it was Shazam's fire and grill, but it was Cutler that was being cooked.
Yeah.
He's now in a 1-3 situation. Shazam. Well, he actually lands a shot through the box on him. He finished off here by 19. 13-11. Denial now only 3 rounds ahead. 3 rounds away, sorry, from ending this best of 3 prematurely. Having an early night. 60 headshots so far. We're only 5 headshots away from my estimate, and about 18 from yours. But it's unfair, I think, that you...
How come they didn't get more headshots in the last round?
I just want Shazam to get 3 aces now with the AWP with no headshots, so...
with the headshots only, yeah, exactly.
No, headshots only, I'd lose. It would be like 15, you'd be right, it would be 75.
It's a bit sad.
Denial now. Do have a 2-man
this
stack.
nade by Nitro. Could be good.
Good flash as well, that slows them down. They're not going to be pushing through. Completely flashed here. MouseSpaz, they do have 2 kills. They've gone for that force buy. They don't have a lot of time left. They have to win this round. This is actually quite a risky play here from the terrorist side, but Hayes will get the frag on CPL on Nafly, making it a 5-on-4 situation. 5-on-3 as FNS takes down Fugly, but Nitro's there to get a double kill. Beautiful play here by Nitro. Hayes comes up from behind to get the kill, however, and make it a 3-on-2. Shazam and Daps now. Actually, Daps. Oh, who's there? Oh, that's Daps. He was right under them. They didn't check under, and he'll get the frag on JDM. Cutler finally takes him out, but it's a 1-on-1 here. Daps does the job. He gets the frag and makes it relatively possible for Shazam to win this round.
Shazam, no pressure, but this 1-on-1 could maybe save you $10,000. Just saying, bruh.
Oh, he jumps right through. Cutler's there. Cutler keeps MouseSpaz in the game. Had they lost that round, they would have been absolutely in a lot of trouble economically. I mean, even after winning that round, look at their economy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely in tatters. 13-12. Denial, and had they won that, it would have been over.
And would they lose this round, they're going to be completely money broke.
For the next 2 rounds.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even want to see the
All
buy
budget,
rounds coming in for them. So this round is do or die for the terrorist side. And what about the CT side?
What about the CT side? What's their economy saying? This is quite important. Oh, their economy is not too great. They can go for yet another buy, but Nafly and Daps are on really low money because they've been fragged out in some of these rounds. 13-12 here. It's very, very close indeed in the second map. Mirage, the map chosen by MouseSpaz. Denial won season. They won the first map. MouseSpaz the favourites coming into this game. At least one. You better say 80% of you are saying that. Daps. I think he just spotted him. Maybe
I hope so.
I hope so.
He's going to go for the spray.
Almost the 3rd on Cutler, but he will be able to get the better of him. Shazam trying to go for that fire. Shot through the smoke. Another no-scope through the smoke. I don't know, sometimes pre-fire with the op just really doesn't work out. Cutler unable to land his shots on Nafly. It's 2-on-3. Tarek and JDM, the 2 strongest players for the T side. Ooh, JDM lands a shot, but he'll get shot in the head by Shazam from the other part of the map here. It's Tarek against 2 and 3 actually. And he's not going to be able to do anything as Denial will win that round. 14-12. It looks like it's the final nail on the coffin of MouseSpaz. MouseSpaz now in a really, really bad economic situation. The best case scenario is that Denial will win this round. I mean, it's a full-on, you know, they're going to go do a motley buy. They're going to buy some armor. But the best-case scenario is that they can take this to a draw in the future rounds. But if they can win this round, it would be absolutely disastrous for Denial. And we've seen teams break down on these anti-eco rounds or on these like anti-force buy rounds where they only need one more round to win and they still lose.
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to be the B push. It's going to come in. He's going to be kind of isolated on this B bump side. A pretty fast rotation coming in from short, though.
Nitro there in support. He's done an excellent job holding short on the B site and supporting Naflight or whoever is holding B site with him at the various times. They see him. No flash coming in from him. It's actually quite late, but he gets a flash from his teammate. Doesn't land shots. Finally get that kill and a beautiful Molotov by Fugly to take down Hayes. Easy round here as Denial are a very, very, very small distance away from winning their $10,000 in this John Wick's Invitational. This is absolutely incredible as Denial seem very close to having a 2-0 win against MouseSpaz in this really interesting tournament grand final. And in a matchup where a vast majority of you thought that MouseSpaz would come out the better.
Yeah,
Force
exactly.
buy from, I mean, this is, and it's all or nothing right now here for MouseSpaz. It's the final round. They've just bought whatever they can. JDM with a scout. They've gone for that mid push, and it's going to be very difficult. But you can see they're going for it. They're trying their best. They're giving everything they've got for this. They know that somebody's in that room there, and they will get the kill on Nitro. JDM versus Shazam down mid. Oh! Doesn't shoot. I don't know why, but he should have been able to see him. Shazam gets the frag. Tarek is the last remaining individual. Looks like it's going to be the end of MouseSpaz's adventure here in the John Wick's Invitational. And, well, the end of Denial's as well, but they're going to go home with $10,000, it seems. As Tarek goes down, it is the win for Denial. 16-12 and 2-0 in the best of 3 between these two sides. And I did not expect Denial coming out of this. I mean, both of us said, well, they're very good. They're capable of winning a map. You said Denial would win?
Yeah, I didn't officially say it, but I didn't say that.
Well, you didn't say MouseSpaz. But you have to agree that I said, you know...
Yeah, I think we both kind of hinted that this game was 50-50. It wasn't 80-20 or something like that, which Cisco Lounge kind of tried to tell us. Nonetheless, Denial going through the entire tournament without dropping a single map. That is some serious...
That's really good. That's really good for them.
Yeah.
I think they've cemented their position as the third best NA team right now. And we can take a quick look at the brackets. But a big, big, big congratulations to Denial, who have won themselves $10,000. $5,000 will go to MouseSpaz and $2,500 to SKD and Savage, who reached the semi-finals. But as you can see, 2-0, 2-0, and 2-0 for Denial.
And... we have been given amazing Counter-Strike, amazing individual plays, strategies, and a lot of things. Now there's only one thing left to do. Go watch that movie, yo.
John Wick. Now playing in all theaters and IMAX, so definitely check that out. It's a movie about a man who had his puppy killed, a puppy that was given to him by his dead girlfriend, or his girlfriend who then died afterwards. So he goes on a rampage, and just like you've seen today and this evening, there's a lot of guns, a lot of killing, and a lot of bullets. But a big, big thank you to all of you who have tuned in, who have watched the tournament. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it and that you enjoyed our cast and that you enjoyed the awesome duo of me and Cadian. And you'll be seeing a lot more of us in the near future. You can follow me on Twitter at DRAvail, and you can follow Cadian at CasperCadian. Do check out the FACEIT platform. Do check out FACEIT, FACEIT.com, and follow the channel.
Great
do all that awesome
service.
business. Yes, it's fun. You do play a lot of it on your stream, don't you?
Yeah, I do, all the time. So with that being said, thank you for the guys watching. Remember to give the channel a follow. They're going to be live shortly again, later today.
Yes, with the FACEIT LAN.
With the FACEIT LAN at the Milan Games Week.
And you're going to be there, aren't you?
Yeah. Probably doing some observing or something behind the stage.
You're going to be on the analyst desk. Cadian's going to be there. To
Maybe I can get 5 minutes of shine or something. You know, my 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah. No, you're going to be there. Don't worry.
Yeah.
They're saving you for the best. Saving you for the best games.
Hopefully I can get a little there. But also thank you for you guys who had subscribed to the stream, who has been very nice in the chat, being talkative, just simply having a party, me and Avela have kind of been watching the comments and
It's
been like,
been fun. It's really been fun.
like, oh yeah, this guy is cool, you know?
Yeah, I've really liked the comments. We've
Yeah.
liked the chat, and we've really enjoyed it. And a big thank you to FACEIT for inviting us over to Cast Forum in the Milan studio. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream and enjoyed the cast and enjoyed the tournament. Check out John Wick. It's out in cinemas and IMAX in America now, so you can go watch it if you like. If you're in Europe, just wait until it comes out then. Take care, have fun, and we'll see you guys very, very soon.